All right, hello and welcome everybody. It's Tuesday, July 23rd. I know it's an early one for everyone. I haven't done a noon podcast in probably 3 years, but I got a lot going on this week. I'm at my father's house, just got the car all loaded up for Speedweek, we'll say, at Numidia Dragway. We've got the ClassRacer Nationals starting tomorrow. We've got the Lucas Oil Divisional Series starting on Thursday. That's Thursday and Friday. And then I believe Saturday and Sunday is the National Open, MicroStrategies National Open. That's brought to you by Anthony Bongiovanni and MicroStrategies. So it's a busy week, but on top of all of that, my wife and I had our 3-year anniversary a couple weeks ago, and tonight we are going to Def Leppard Journey concert at the ballpark where the Phillies play. So that's why I was unable to do a podcast tonight. So that's the deal. Busy week for me, but happy to see you guys all here now. I was trying to get Ken Mealy to click sign on and just kind of show us what's going on at Numidia, but he says there's lots of cars rolling in right now, and he doesn't know if he'll be able to join us, but that's okay. We're glad that he's got lots of cars rolling in, right? $5,000 to win tomorrow. Can't wait. Happy Tuesday came early. It did. Oh, Walt Walker's even joining us. How you doing, Walt? I wasn't sure if he was going to make it. I know he's working hard during the day. Tom Baker is here, and I know Tom's on his way to Numidia. I'll be seeing him this week. Tom's got a birthday this week, too. The Numidia race is always Tom's birthday, so hopefully somebody's got a cake for Tom that I can eat, right? Pete Lanciers from Sonoma stacking. Oh, man, we've got the Sonoma National event this week, one of the nicest tracks in the country. I am told I almost had a ride at that race. I was this close, almost had a ride at Sonoma this year, but I would have had to miss Numidia. But anyways, it fell through. So hopefully Sonoma is still there next year because I really want to see that place. I'm getting a little nervous about it. What's up, Warren? Phil Monteith. He watches sometimes. Warren Monteith. How you doing, buddy? Looking forward to Indy. I'll see you guys at Indy. Also, I just booked my flights for Indy. I don't think I'm going to be racing there, but I will be reporting from there. Doug Deck, how you doing, buddy? Safe travels and good luck. I appreciate it. Good job in Brainerd. Car's looking good and running good. Friday, Tom Baker's birthday is on Friday. Everybody will overload him with happy birthday wishes on Friday. Sorry I couldn't get the Superstock results for you at NMCA. That's all right. We got to find them. We got a little bit. We got half the results, and we appreciate that. K-Rod, Rodney Kakel. DriverInterviews.com, guys. You already know this. This is the website. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you could. We're so close to 5,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. I'm so excited about that. Shirts, stickers, if you need them, go on there and you can order them, and I'll ship them right to you. Same day shipping most of the time, by the way, except this week. Not this week because I'm racing. Sponsorship opportunities, donations. I appreciate everything you guys do for me, and I hope you guys like what I'm giving you guys for content for Stock and Super Stock. At Driver Interviews, hashtag The Car Show. Tell everybody you know. This show is not possible without OriginalLupeTortilla.com. Since 1983, great year, by the way. You all know why. Houston, Beaumont, College Station, and Katy, Texas. Stan and Sheila Holt, thank you for bringing everybody stock and super stock through me, right? Draginsights.com. Everybody go to page 51 of your most recent national dragster and check out the stock and super stock records. That was brought to you by Drag Insights mainly, and by a handful of crowdfunding racers. And you see their names at the bottom of the page there. So we appreciate that. But show Drag Insights your appreciation. Alicia has really been, doing a lot for us. The national records, Division I. She's going to try and come to Dallas again this year, potentially maybe Indy again. And she's always trying to make her presence known. She's always supporting drag racing. So I would say do her a favor and go sign up for Drag Insights for free. All you need is an email address. Go to draginsights.com, hit the register button. Don Kennedy Race Car Insurance, 602-284-6240. Insure your race cars, guys. Not limited to race cars, though. Your muscle cars, your car show car, I guess your regular car, and your trailers. Don Kennedy can get you set up, and that's ondonkennedy@gmail.com if you prefer the email. Fuel Factor X, increase your fuel mileage. So I dumped some in my tank for my trip to Numidia. Tomorrow morning is when I'm leaving. And that is a hike up in the mountains. So I need all the gas mileage I can get for that ride. But it's been going well, 9.2 miles per gallon for me, going to Virginia and back. And Lebanon Valley was very close. Lebanon Valley was the worst ride I've ever taken. If they don't fix that highway, I'm not going back there. I'm just saying that right now. But that beat the hell out of my motorhome and trailer. And I saw that it broke Jack Mattis's trailer. So Fuel Factor X, Check it out. Get some better fuel mileage. Gas or diesel, guys. Gas or diesel. And also, you heard me say it before, Pilot. If you have the Pilot app, you get 10 cents off per gallon all summer. So take advantage of that. Kenwood Welding and Metallizing. That's Tom Baker. He's on his way to Numidia, and we will see him there. Thanks for your support, Tom. Good luck this week. Probably got the duster. Double O Green hand cleaner. I've been using this in the garage all week, getting ready for the race. And stuff works really well and smells really good, too. And it doesn't dry your hands out, which I like because I have kind of like dry skin to begin with. And Double O Green hand cleaner takes care of that for me. Ashton Hudson, comp Eliminator racer, and I believe emergency room doctor. So, I mean, I'm sure he knows what he's doing when he developed the soap. So you can get it on Amazon. They're a contingency sponsor. PontiacEngines.com. That's Bruce Fulper. I don't know if Bruce knows that we're broadcasting right now or not. He's usually in here. Maybe a comment came in, but somebody alert Bruce Fulper and let him know. All right. Let's see. We got some more comments rolling in here. What do we got? Brian Zenzen. How you doing, buddy? He's from overseas. Hope you're taking care of yourself, Brian. Be careful out there. Got a lot going on. What a time in history right now, Brian. Brett Steven. How you doing, Brett? Brett's got that beautiful white 67 Mustang. And it runs good, too. It does nice wheelies. So, Brett, hope to see you out there soon. Maybe Brett's going to Sonoma. Who knows? Perry Ford, how you doing, buddy? Hello to the gearheads. What's going on, Perry Ford? I was trying to get – all right, I told you guys I was trying to get Ken Mealy to join in, but he says it's really busy there. He might click in about 20 minutes, half hour. I guess we'll see. If I hear an alert that he popped in, then I'll bring him up. We got some birthdays in the house. We already know that we got Tom's birthday this Friday upcoming, but on July 17th, we had Ronnie Moorhead's birthday. Happy birthday, Ron. Super stock Division I racer, Lincoln Moorhead's brother. We also had Bobby Brannon, Division IV standout, and Lauren Kanuick, another Division I stock Eliminator racer, on July 18th. So happy birthday, Ron, July 17th. Happy birthday, Bobby Brannon and Lauren Kanuick, July 18th. And I know we got a lot of them coming up tomorrow and the rest of the week. So I'll be shouting out probably 10 birthdays next Tuesday. So be ready, right? Walter Gamble, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. Walter Gamble loves modified cars, right? Is that you, Walt? I'm pretty sure. Did you guys see that reel I put up of John Bowman's modified production Camaro? It's like a 79 Camaro, I think. Oh, my God. You talk about RPM. Check out the end of that. It's only like a 20-second video, but at the very end where he's giving a head start and he's just on the chip, the entire countdown of the other guy's tree and his own tree, and it's just like, oh man, woo! You got to listen to that. All right, yes, sir, it is. I thought so. Hey, I like the old school modified cars, Walter. Don't get me wrong. All right, we got a couple announcements here. Did anybody notice the Indy schedule, the US Nationals? There is no stock or super stock racing on Friday. There is, however, I believe the Hemi Challenge is on Friday. But I'm assuming Friday is going to be teardown day for stock and super stock. So Wednesday qualifying, Thursday class eliminations. This is for stock and super stock. Friday is, I'm guessing, teardown day. No racing for stock and super stock. And then Saturday, round one starts. Because I was planning to come Wednesday, Thursday, catch first round Friday, and then get out of there and go to Yellow Bullet in Maryland and try and work there for the weekend. But now I have to stay Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and part of Saturday. I'm going to fly out Saturday afternoon, probably around 1 o'clock, and possibly get to Yellow Bullet. But I'm coming in Tuesday night. I want to come to the Racer Appreciation Dinner, the Sportsman Racer Dinner. Hopefully I'm invited, even though I'm not racing. Don't tell anybody. We'll just pretend I'm racing, and I'll see what it's all about. But that's it. That's Indy. Don't forget, Tuesday, August 27th, is that Sportsman Dinner. How about the national records that were just set this weekend? All right, so national records were just put back in the dragster, courtesy of Drag Insights. Like I said, page 51, National Dragster, July issue. And I see that Guy Desjardins set a record in his 67 Camaro Superstock E-Automatic this past weekend, and Venice Perno, it's not Vince Perno. I hear a lot of announcers saying Vince Perno recently, and it's Venice, Superstock C Modified Stock 2010 Mustang. So that is great. You guys will be in the National Dragster come December in the next issue of that encompasses the records. So looking forward to it. Hopefully we don't have as much space as we did this past issue. So there weren't that many records before. I think there's going to be a lot more this year, especially if the Dutch Classic has good air in October. That is going to be quite an event. As you know, Numidia ClassRacer Nationals starts tomorrow, so see you guys there. Come say hello. I booked my Indy trip, as I told you, so I will see you guys in Indy. Make sure you say hello. I'll be running around with a camera like a crazy person. You know that. So it'll be fun. It will be fun. NHRA needs to open more spots for Indy. I think they used to take 180 cars at one time. Then it was 160. What is it now? 150. So it keeps coming down, which is, that's the way it is anymore. But they should open it up. Definitely makes it harder to qualify. And it's such a special event for stock and super stock. It really is. I mean, it's unlike stock and super stock is it's on a very different level than most of the other categories at the US Nationals. You're trying everything you can to squeeze an extra 100th of a second out just to make the field, to try and win class, just to be able to race first round on Saturday. All the other sportsman categories don't have that stress, that fear, that excitement. They're all run. They get to race. They get to race no matter what. So as hard and difficult as it is for stock and super stock at the US Nationals, and rewarding and, challenging and all that, it's a special event and needs to be treated as such. Okay. Somebody brought up to me recently, I was talking to them about maybe we need to push for class to be run in groups. Okay. So all of the A cars run off. All of the B cars run off instead of, and I know the lanes officials might not like this too much, but the last couple of years that I've been there, it's like, here's 2 A cars, here's 2 M cars, here's a combo, here's 2 B cars. And it's like, you can't remember like, 2 B cars ran, then a couple D cars, then, G cars, then we're back to the B cars. And let's say, Ann Emmons' brother goes like 995, and you're like, what did the other B car go? What did Boudreaux go earlier? I don't know. If they all run together in a group, I think that'd be great, because then I think it'd just be easier for the spectators to be like, all right, well, those 2 B cars just went 10:05 and 10:02. Let's see what these 2 B cars go. Oh man, they're a lot faster than those 2, and it'll help probably be easier on the announcers too, because they'll have the short-term memory of, well, you saw that this car just went 10:02, and the B car coming up in the water box, he's right now qualified at a 995. Let's see what they can do. It'll help enhance the buildup, we'll say, right? So I think running them in a group might be better for everybody. And I also think that since we run class on Thursday at the US Nationals, it's really, the pros haven't started running yet. And as far as I'm concerned, if the pros haven't started running yet, it should be free on YouTube or on the NHRA TV app. And everybody should be able to watch it from around the country and use it as a nice marketing tool, because you're never going to see better heads-up racing than you are at the US Nationals. Let's be honest, right? Class at the US Nationals is the best heads-up racing you're probably ever going to see. So I think they need to make that a big spectacle. Let's try to keep it organized. And if NHRA was to honor this and try to call us up in groups and run us off in groups, you racers need to get up there if they say classes A through G. Try not to wait half an hour before going up. Try to make the job easier on the lanes officials. Maybe we can talk to Kista, and ask her about it, and whoever else is working in the lanes. Maybe we can get it going. If not for this year, maybe we can get it going for next year. Let me know what you guys think too. I don't want to be the only one that's advocating for this, obviously, if it's not something that you guys all think would be beneficial to the categories. Does anybody have a schedule from Indy 2019 and earlier? I'm trying to remember how they used to do it, because I feel like qualifying was Wednesday, but then like stock ran class on Thursday, and Superstock didn't do anything on Thursday. Superstock ran class on Friday, stock tore down on Friday, then Superstock tore down on Saturday. Like it was alternating type of thing where each class kind of had a teardown day, but they didn't run class on the same day. So I can't find one. I can't find a schedule. I just want to see what it used to be like. I'm glad to see that we're getting closer to that schedule again. Instead of, the first year I ran Indy, we ran qualifying and class on Wednesday. And first round Thursday morning, and it sucked. I'm not going to lie. I didn't like it. I lost first round Thursday, so my weekend was over Thursday morning at the US Nationals. So it wasn't ideal for me. But let me know what you guys think about all of that, all of the crap that I just mentioned. All right, Scott Giordano, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Dennis Chapman, what's going on, man? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you guys at Numidia. Brent Kopeka, I was watching you this weekend. Good job, man. You had to race some fast cars down there, scaring everybody down at the finish line. Walt Walker is currently delivering cars down the street from the famed Nickens Racing Engines. David Nickens. Remember them? Oh, man. Castrol? Good luck, Walt. Brian Zenzen. It always used to be like that. Pairs by class, easier to follow for the fans and competitors. Now, when I started racing class, you actually, I don't think it was random pairing in class. I think, or maybe right after I started, you qualified. I mean, they took your position on the qualifying sheet to come up with your opponent in class. But for many years, it was kind of random. And people would like dodge other people. Like, oh, I see Mr. Fast Guy up there. I'm going to wait a little bit. Oh, here's somebody more my speed. I'm going to hurry up and pull in right behind them and hope that we get paired up. That was a thing. That was a thing for many years, I'm told. And that's not a thing anymore. We are now paired up based on the ladder, sportsman ladder. So there's no reason to sit and wait half an hour because it's class. It's, you're already you have your opponent. Just get up there and let's run in a nice big group. So that's the way I see it. And if you want, try and run on like the slower classes first and build up to the fast classes. Why not? Right? That's the way I would do it. I would see if I could do it like that and put it in a way where I can monitor how many people are watching the feed, and if the feed keeps getting more and more, maybe build up, put some of the better pairings that I know are coming. Closely matched up cars, put them toward the back. Put that, so if that's A or if that's the B class, put them toward the back. And the cars that do the big wheelies, I would want them out in front of as many eyeballs as possible. But that's me being a class racer and overanalyzing everything. The Indy Divisional will be interesting. They don't even have an actual tower. It's just a couple trailers and shipping containers. There's not going to be a tower there for the US Nationals this year, is there? Are they going to have it done by then? Can somebody let me know? I'd appreciate it because I saw what it's supposed to look like, but I don't know if that's going to be done in time. The U.S. Nationals is a month and a few days away. Cool to see in the AM class run should run like the alphabet in order. Prepping for Sonoma, hoping for a great weekend. All right, good luck, guys, heading out to Sonoma. They used to run groups for class years ago. All right, so we got to get back to that. They actually will run in groups if the groups are ready to go at the same time. They run who's ready to keep cars on the track. Understandable. Absolutely understandable. Especially for an event of this magnitude where there are 150 cars probably stacked up in the back of the lanes and you just want whoever will pull forward. For the love of God, just pull forward and they're the ones that are going to get sent out. I get it. I do. Just got here. Did you miss me? Scott Cott. Yes, we were looking for you. And nope. No tower for the U.S. Nationals. That's going to be kind of weird. All right. Okay, let's get to some results here. We were in Seattle for a national event. 36 cars in stock Eliminator. Tommy Gaynor was number one qualifier in a 70 Camaro. B stock automatic qualified with a 1024 on an 1125 index. He was about 101 under the index. There were 36 cars. Light field out there in Seattle. Joe Sorensen was in the final round against Chris Hall. How about this? Sorensen been running really well this year. F stock automatic, 69 Camaro. Chris Hall is the 70 Camaro, B stock automatic. Sorensen's 040 on the tree, dials an 1107, runs an 1104. He breaks out by 300ths. Getting there first, Chris Hall, 031 on the tree, 1050 dial in, breaks out by 19 thousandths, 1048 1 on the 1050 at 123 miles an hour. And gets the win on the double breakout. So Chris Hall, congratulations. Chris Hall's third national event win. I like that car. It does nice wheelies. I'm glad. Hopefully that will be on TV. Hashtag the car show. Both of these cars. Love to see it. Who did Chris Hall have to get through? Adams, Storms. Chris Hall, 16 on the tree, 18 on the tree, 15 on the tree. A little lax in the fourth round where he was 73, and then he was right back to 19 on the tree. So Chris Hall, teens pretty much the whole event, and then 30 in the final. Congrats, Chris Hall. Joe Sorensen made a nice move to first place in the world with this runner-up finish. So he's been running good this year. Like I said, Superstock, Larry McClanahan, Factory Superstock B, number 1 qualifier, 2019 Mustang, going 820 on a 920 index. So basically a second under, only 23 cars in Superstock. That's a lackluster car count, if I may say so myself. Why so little? Why you couldn't? I mean, I don't know. I need a map to see out there, because in my, puny little head, I feel like Seattle, Sonoma, I feel like they're all like a couple hours, like 3 hours apart, but I know it's probably like 9 or 10 hours apart or more. So I just figured there would be more cars there. Anyways, congrats, Larry McClanahan, number 1 qualifier. Brad Burton, Jody Lang. We got an all-star final round here. Heavy hitters. Brad's in the 91 Firebird. Jody Lang's in the 81 Malibu. Brad GTF automatic. Jody's GTO automatic. Brad's 027 on the tree. Jody's 046 on the tree, which is not very Jody-like. Brad dialed 936, runs a 938 at 137 miles an hour. He's 2 over the dial in. Jody, though, let's see. Jody dials 1083. He's 1085. He's now 26 over the dial in. 112 miles an hour on this drop. And gave it back, I would say. Gave it back to Brad Burton down there. Brad went 137 miles an hour. He runs 938. I guess he's on the brakes too. He got around Jody on that drop and took the win. That's his 12th national event win. Congratulations, Brad Burton. He's just been killing it in that Firebird. That 91 Firebird. Does nice wheelies too. Carries it way out past the 60 now. So way to go, Brad. Glad you had that nice wheelie there. Hope that's on TV as well. Talk it up, Mr. and Mrs. announcers, whoever was announcing. Reinhardt wasn't there. I think it would be Brian Loans. No. It'll be Jason Galvin. I think he called the final rounds. All right, moving to Division 5, Brainerd, Minnesota. 80 cars in stock eliminator. William Shepard, B stick car, 99 Formula Firebird, 1021 on 1120 index, 99 under. Congrats, number 1 qualifier. Final round was a heads-up F-Stock automatic final round. Brian Heath versus Jacob Piest, which I waited and put off doing things at the house because I didn't want to leave the TV because I knew as soon as I did, I'd miss it. And after all that waiting, I was disappointed with a 002 red light by Jacob Piest. Brian Heath was 016 on the tree and got the win. 11:06, I guess, coasting at 104 miles an hour. Jacob Piest, 11:21 at 101 miles an hour. So that was Brian Heath's first divisional event win. Congratulations, Brian. Moving into Superstock, Factory Superstock B, Kevin Braun, 2021 Challenger, 821 on a 920 index. 46 cars in Superstock, a lot less than there were in stock. So what are you going to do? 98 under, 46 cars. Eliminator had Jason DeForest. That's a pretty recognizable name up in that neck of the woods, going up against Gene Mosbeck. And Jason, GTC automatic, Gene Superstock F automatic. And what in the old Mopar, I believe. Jason's in a 2005 Cavalier. 033 on the tree, dials 9 flat, runs a 903. Gene Mosbeck had him on the tree by 4th out. 029 on the tree, dials 1014, but runs a 1019. They're both over the dial in. Jason DeForest gets the win. He's only over by 3. Gene's over by 5. Congrats, Jason DeForest, on his 5th divisional event win out there in Brainerd. All right, race number 2. And there was also class eliminations out there as well. Class eliminations. I don't have the class eliminations results in front of me. If you want to look those up, you can go on Drag Insights or Drag Race Central and check it out. Division 5, race 2, Brainerd, Minnesota. C stick, Lance Line, number 1 qualifier, 69 Mustang. That's got a 428 in it. 1039 on 1135 is 95 under. And in the final round, we got Tim Mosbeck going up against Jamie Piest. All right, so Jamie in the final of race 2, Jacob in the final of race 1. So the Piest family did very well out here. Tim's got the 71 Dodge Demon, and Jamie's got a 72 Buick GS. D-stock automatic for Tim. Dials 1084. He's 028 on the tree and runs a 1082, breaking out by 18 thou. Jamie dials 1113, 023 on the tree. Got a 5 thou advantage off the line. Breaks out by 2 hundredths. So by 2 thousandths of a second, Tim gets the win on a double breakout. That's his 4th divisional event win. Congratulations, Tim Mosbeck. All right. And then in Superstock, race number 2, number 1 qualifier, Brett Spear, the chiropractor, Superstock J Automatic, 1990 Camaro, 996 on 11 flats, so 103 under the index, taking that number 1 spot. Congrats, Brett Spear, on the number 1 spot there. Michael Manns was in the final against Brett Spear, who tried to parlay it into a win as well. Mike Manns, Superstock A modified stock, 2000 Firebird, very fast car, 878 dial-in. Brett dialed 1013, so Brett qualified with a 996 and then put the car back in bracket mode, I would say, and dialed 1013. In the final round, he was 047 on the tree. Mike Manns was 021 on the tree, and that was all she wrote. Mike ran 879 on the 878 dial-in. Brett ran 1016 on a 1013, dropping down there at the finish line, hoping Mike would break out, but he did not. Congratulations, Michael Manns, on your 10th divisional event win. All right. Brian Zenzangine is one tough customer. Took out my old man in the quarterfinals. He runner-up in the first race, semifinal on Sunday, too. He is, man. Nice driving down there, Gene. Clean for Gene. See you. Gotta head to class. All right, yes. Get your studies done. Graduate, make lots of money so you can build more race cars. All right, Napierville, Canada. How about this? We had a triple 5K race in Canada. Weather conditions sound like they were amazing. And a couple records were set. And Saturday's race was the biggest race ever held at Napierville Dragway there. They said there was over 5,000 spectators there watching. They had a couple pro mods. They had a top fuel dragster there. So sounds like it was a great event. And I can't wait to hopefully get to this track next year. Race number 1, though, was Doug Box, double A stock automatic, 69 Camaro, getting the win over Allison Dahl. Allison moved into Superstock J automatic with her 98 Firebird. She switches between stock and Superstock occasionally. Probably a wise move. Maybe in a combo event here at the Open. Maybe there were less J automatic cars. Maybe stock and Superstock was separate and there weren't that many Superstock cars. I don't know, but Allison's very smart and everything she does is very calculated. Congratulations, Doug Box, on the win there. That's 5K. Race number 2, which was a National Open, George Mirza, he's got a 71 Duster, D-Stock automatic, got the win over Ron Moorhead, H-Stock automatic, 83 Camaro. This was the biggest race ever, we'll say, for the spectators at Napierville Dragway. Race number 3, Mike Ingram, stock eliminator again. I don't understand how the stockers, they tear it up in these combo races. G-Stock automatic, 1968 Camaro over Allison Dahl, who was in the final round again, Superstock J automatic, 98 Firebird. So Allison's car is really a stocker. I don't know if you put a trans brake button in it. So all foot brake stockers in the final of all 3 races. Pretty amazing. So congratulations, Mike Ingram. Congratulations, Allison Dahl. Had to make some money this weekend with 2 runner-up finishes. And then we go to Martin, Michigan, where there was an NMCA race, and Grant Sarball in a 98 Firebird. That's a stick car, I believe B stick, C stick, something like that. Got the win over Kevin Zaskowski. That's a Zaskowski last name. I'm assuming that's a stick car. I'm not sure. I think he's got a 69 Camaro. But Grant Sarball, congratulations on your win there. Young kid driving a stick car. Kevin went red in that final. That's all we know. That's compliments of Rodney Cakel. He kind of got me those results. All right. Brian Zenzen's got to head out. All right. Good luck, man. Be safe. We're almost finished here anyway. That's all the results. We're just going to run through the points real quick. Joe Sorensen's number 1 now with 552 points. He still has another divisional or another national to claim. Not even to cancel out a race, to claim. He's only run 2 nationals, 7 divisionals. So he can run 1 more divisional that can cancel out a worse divisional. But after that, he's all divisionaled out. He can't run any more divisionals for points. He can run for money, and that's it. So Sorensen's number 1, Hidalgo Jr. is number 2, Cody Phillips 3, Travis Booth, and Cliff Hinson. That rounds out the top 5. Monty Bogan still number 1 in Superstock. Don Shuford, Brad Burton moved into 3rd now with his win. Peter Diagnolo's 4th, and Trey Vetter's 5th. And then number 1 in all the divisions, Cliff Hinson in stock, Peter Diagnolo in Superstock. Trey Payne in stock, Division 2, Monty Bogan, Superstock. Division 3 is Travis Booth and Kenny Schindler. Division 4 is Ross Ponville stock, Jimmy Hidalgo Jr. Superstock. Division 5 is Daryl Goheen stock, Jason DeForest in Superstock after his performance this weekend in Brainerd. Division 6 is Joe Sorensen stock. Joe's having a great year. And Ty Gainer, the young kid, young gun, 16 years old in super stock. And Division 7's Jared Jordan in stock and Trey Vetter in super stock. Those are all your points leaders. Let's see. Do I have any other announcements for you guys? This weekend, we got the Sonoma Nationals, Numidia ClassRacer event, Division 1 event, and National Open, all in Numidia right there. Be on the lookout for the Drag Insights Drivers to Watch preview. Hopefully that will get finished by Thursday for the event that starts on Friday. There's no AHFS at Indy for anybody that didn't know that. And I did ask you guys to come up with a system for preventing national event withdrawals, late withdrawals, because it makes us look bad on the entry list, and it keeps people who are not self-employed and or retired from entering the race. You can't tell your boss, 4 days before the race starts that you're going to go take off for 2 days. Okay, so we need a system that's kind of fair for everybody, that limits people from entering a race that they know they 90% sure are not going to run, and they withdraw at the last minute. It's I know it's a tough call. But what can we do about it? Potentially using grade points to purchase your way into the event. I mean, you're still going to pay your entry fee, but let's say you have 9 grade points and it costs 3 or 4 or 5 grade points to enter the event, something like that, or 1 or 2 grade points to enter the event. Maybe that, and then your grade points get deducted as the year goes on. So we've heard that one. We've heard if you withdraw late, you lose a grade point. Things like that. I don't know. You guys let me know. I really got to think about something that's fair for everybody. All right, let's see. I think that's it. If anybody's used Play NHRA, I've been asking this every week. Has anybody bet yet? What's going on? How's it work? Is it cool? Do you have to lay a lot of money? Like if I wanted to take, Gage Herrera, I mean, would I have to lay $1,000 to win 100? Let me know what the money lines look like. Can you bet each round? Do you pick just the winner of the event? Is there a lot of prop bets? Let me know. All right, guys, that's it for me. Come say hello if you're at Numidia. And good luck anybody racing in Sonoma this weekend. All right, have a good weekend. Be sure to like, subscribe, share it with everybody you know. All right, guys, be careful. Have a good one.